Welcome, I'm Todd Raffel with Eightfold. We're eightfold.ai. It's a talent intelligence platform. I'm here with Robert Lopez. Robert Lopez is with Chewy. He's a VP at Chewy. You don't know Chewy, you probably don't have a pet, or you don't have CNBC on in the background all day, because it's certainly gotten a lot of publicity. It's a very hot e-commerce company that went public, is now fully owned by PetSmart, but operates as a separate company, has its own stock ticker and the whole 9 yards. Chewy.com sells pet food, pet supplies, and Robert Lopez has done, he's a VP in the talent department at Chewy, and he's done really every part of the talent process there, talent acquisition, talent management, and more. Previously, he was at Wayfair. And we're talking about what he's thinking about, what he's working on, and what Chewy has on its mind in the talent world, and what is on the minds of the Chewy folks when it comes to talent people right now.
Great, Todd. Thanks for having me. Yeah, we're in the midst of trying to figure this all out, just like everybody else. Right? We're now, some would say, 6 to 9 months into this pandemic, and for the majority of that time, a lot of our team members have been working from home. And so we're focused on how do we drive a high engagement culture when everybody is 6 inches tall on a computer screen? So we're focused on, for those that are here, we're focused on action plans around engagement. And alternatively, our business continues to grow significantly. We've thankfully been able to capitalize on the tailwind that COVID has created for our industry and earn trust from our customers in the way in which we deliver to them. So we're continuing to scale and continuing to hire and ensuring that we do so really well in an environment where we're only meeting people who are 6 inches tall. Again, it's an incredibly complex time for us.
Like, capitalize, what you mean is people are at home more, they're buying more pet food, more, they're getting those pets from the rescue, and so they have more pets and more, well, fewer visits to obviously in-person retail locations. All of that helps you.
Yeah, that's right. You know, what we saw early on in the pandemic was just like you and I were buying tons of toilet paper, our pet parents were buying and stocking up on pet product. And then also as stores started to close, pet parents who didn't usually shop online began to, and that became a significant tailwind for us. And we had to capitalize on that, you know, certainly by earning the trust of our customers to be able to deliver to them, right? Pets can't wait for dog food. And since then, we've continued to grow and scale because I think what people have seen is that shopping with Chewy on our platform is an inspiring opportunity for them to make sure that they get everything they need and the time they can get it. So it's been a tailwind that we've been very fortunate to have.
If I heard you right, you're talking about action plans for people who are in the office or in a building physically, whether it's an office or a fulfillment center. The action plans are to increase engagement, also people at home?
Yeah, so across our network of 18,000 team members, we have a variety of folks that are either in office or home. Folks in our corporate office have been home for a number of months now, and we intend for them to stay that way for a while. And so for our corporate organization, we're working with our directors and people leaders to ensure that we continue to drive a high engagement culture so that people continue to drive impact on a day-to-day basis and feel inspired to do so. When it used to be that they can get that passion and energy from sitting side by side with somebody, now they've got to learn how to do that while they're sitting at home and do it in a really effective way. And then for those team members who can't do it from home, for example, the folks in our fulfillment centers who are packing product for our customers, we there as well are trying to drive action plans around engagement to make sure that they feel appreciated and valued for the hard work they're doing.
The fulfillment centers are where?
They're all over the country. We have fulfillment centers all the way from Pennsylvania out to the West Coast in Nevada.
And as far as raising the bar on talent as you scale, as far as the hiring part of it, the talent acquisition part of it, as you scale and hire so much, so fast, anything you've done or are doing to succeed there, or it's been successful there? Yeah,
you know, I think that's always been a part of something that's really important to Chewy. As we continue to grow, you know, we're always looking for new and complementary skill sets to the organization. So we've been focused on hiring well for the last 6 to 12 months or so, and it's kind of flipped itself on its head because hiring well over video conferencing is very hard to do, and we transitioned much of our interviewing into that way. So we've been very focused on ensuring that we've got really strong competencies aligned to the interview panel, so that when they are interviewing with candidates, we know that we have a high prediction of success if a candidate does well against the competencies that we assign for them in an interview. But we also have to do a really good job of availing of our opportunity, because you can't just walk through Chewy's halls anymore and feel the buzz and see the pets and experience what it's like to be a Chewtopian. So we we've been pretty innovative in making sure that our branding, for example, in the market really parallels well with what it's actually like when and if we come back into the office, because our culture,
Chewtopia, right.
yeah, our Chewtopian culture scales. And that's what we're looking to do.
Any way you've found people, source people that's been successful?
Yeah, one thing that I've been super inspired to see in the last 6 months, and this is new, I think, for the talent acquisition industry in particular, is so many companies have had the opposite experience that we've had, where unfortunately their businesses were negatively impacted by COVID. And early on in this crisis, we saw these companies laying off people, and Chewy showed up for them in ways that I'm really excited about. We had resume review workshops. We had networking events, both virtually and on site. We really, in our communities where we were hiring, we really wanted to show up as what's true of Chewy and our customer service. We wanted to show up as a good partner to people. And if we could find opportunities for them, great. Great if they were at Chewy, but if we could just be a value-added resource to them, we wanted to do that as well. So finding these opportunities to partner with these other organizations that have great talent, but unfortunately we're caught up in the COVID crisis, that's something that I'm proud our teams have been able to do.
Got it. Thank you. Again, this was Todd Raffel with eightfold.ai. Robert Lopez, he's a VP at a company called Chewy. He's out of Florida. They're in the pet supplies, pet food business, and are fully owned by PetSmart now. So thanks again, Robert.
I bet. Thanks for taking the time.